the setup that we called for him, and he'll be facing off against the Galio. So I want to talk about how that mid lane matchup affects the jungle setup that we said would be so important.
No easy way to contest here for FPX because of the setup, so this should just be a free first objective for NIP.
It's going to be really nice for them, get that stacking going for this team-focused comp, the team fight focus at least. And that also means that they might be able to contest on this top side. DHA actually started to back up there, decided he didn't want to do so. Towards that long-term objective for them. But now we look at the map state. We see Dway moving up towards this top side, going for a lane gank here. But Nio is also here, going for the cease and desist. And Dway is here. Perfect time to save him. Equalizer going to be there. Nio going to flash out. DHA is here as well. He can get the angle on Nio. The flashes aren't available for NIP. They need to get out, but Nio about to get first blood to DHA.
It's a perfect counter gank from FPX. They have it scouted. They know exactly where they need to be. And
really end up in the better of it, and that's what we're here to decide tonight. At least FPX have something to hold on to in this earlier part of the game.
Yeah, we're actually seeing more aggression come in. Ult traded.
Solo kill. He's gonna get everything used on him. He's gonna go down too. No flash. And Shu gets the kill. 2-0 lead for FPX. Should just gonna try to go down towards bot on the sheer. Thinking maybe he doesn't have vision, and then FPX start up the dragon here on the other side of it. Is NIP going to TP in doing B? It's going to be a 50-50 here. Nio gets chunked, though. He needs to be really careful. Cheer going to get flashed on. They go full in onto him, but there's the heroic entrance coming in to try to save some damage. They get stopped in the end, and Sheer just goes down. Grand entrance finally going to be used in the end by Dway, and the nice crescent guard is going to block away the rest of NIP. And Niket is now caught out. He's going to have to use the crash down to get away. Leave is pumping. He did end up topping that on the hunt. It is bloody. But it is just a 1-for-1, though that does lead out to FPX's favor. They aren't actually going to go for the setup here on the bot side. They got the 1-for-1 dragon, and so far, pretty strong lead.
Feel good as the Rise player to build your
role. But they're
like,
we're going to get there. Like, we are going to get to 25 minutes, right?
Yeah, you have to hope when you draft Rumble, Sivir, Rise that you're going to get to 25 minutes into the game, but certainly doesn't make those fights before then feel any less concerning. At the very least, it will be Rift Herald here acquired by FPX. Once again, them just kind of controlling the map.
Oh, he's in a tough play now. Dede uses the crash, but now he puts himself in a tough predicament here. But it is just solo kill getting chunked out, and then they end up losing the turret as well. The 2 turret. Just out here. Oh, but it's going to be traded on the other side. And a little bit quicker at that. They're trying to get this out. Did he actually get it? Okay.
They should.
They're going to take some damage for it, but it's fine. And he missed the kill. Okay, it's good. Doonby finishes the minions, and now we set up for this bot side. The dragon kind of seeded by NIP on the bot side of the map to FPX.
It does make a bit of sense. You don't necessarily feel like this is the power spike, but they could be looking for the pick on Dway. Shocked if they full engage onto this. Right now, it really just feels like, NIP are saying, all right, yeah, we do scale. We don't want to fight right now.
No doubt, but they still look like a confident team here against NIP, who have been nothing but dominant. Now, he's going to get out with the heroic entrance on the bot side. My God, Care. That was insane. As he gets away from the play of NIP, they get top lane turret. And FPX, like...
And they're pushing down mid lane tier 2 here. They are trading bot lane tier 1 for mid lane tier 2 and top lane tier 1. All they had to burn was Care's ultimate. This is a massive win. They got half of top lane tier 2 as well. FPX is running the map.
That's actually so insane. And now they're going to TP play. Coming in from Doonby. It is NIP. They want something from this. They know that Care doesn't have his ultimate this time, and he won't be able to make his escape. That will be Care falling to Nio.
Yeah, at least they are able to pick up that kill. Sheer is also very much in danger.
He was thinking about trying to get maybe a TT play, but he's going to try to pair up with JJ. Here comes the Grand Entrance. Double kill coming over. JJ just sits them down. NIP overextend. Atacon, it's already about half health, and NIP moving over now. 6,000 down on it. They got to move in fast. They're going to lose this one so fast. The redemption's coming in. Look at Dway. He's going to deny the entrance from Nio. It's still going to go over with Jachi's taking it away at the end. And now Sheer is just cutting people down in the side. The Realm Warp going to come out, but it's a feign. There was nothing else going to come of it. They're going to try to find it. They get the heroic entrance. They try to lock down Diete. Leave is still alive, but he has cost his jungler his life. Now Doonby moving over with solo kill right behind him. Low health bars on FPX. Can they catch them down? FPX want to turn it. They want to go onto the solo laners of NIP, and they're going to find it. Solo kill going to flash, get the one from this flame spitter, but Sheer trying to kill him. Doonby going to run him down. Beautiful. beautiful play from Sheer to get one back. Now it's Carevish Doinby, the mid lane duel. As the shield comes through, that's going to be the Saris pop. The sidestep from Care. Care feels confident here. The young blood, the FPX standout. He's going to go down to the standout of NIP. It's the man in the mid lane, Doinby, with a 4-0 rise.
You just see the setup here for NIP as they look to get their second Drake.
It's deja vu, but it's Dragon this time, and now we're getting the 50-50 yet again. NIP feeling not confident, and that means that JJ will get it from the other side. Now they go for the engage. The double grand entrance. It's going to be there.
Equalizer.
But they get Niket locked into the lock. Self and Sheer is now going in. They are completely snipping through NIP. Sheer is looking for his ankle now, but going to get locked out by Doinby. He gets taken down. A piercing arrow from Jotzi goes wide.
No
a double kill for Doinby. He is 5-0, 6-0 now, rather, and he wants more. Although he's no vision, he's walking straight into Jotzi, but he says he has the damage. He gets sidestepped, and yet the Saris pops again. Realm Warp out. They are going to escape, but the hail of arrows did hit, so they need to be careful.
Vision is possible before transitioning down to the bottom side of the map. Dragon spawning in 5 seconds, and FPX are in perfect position.
They're looking for a Realm War play. We've seen this before from NIP. They're going to go for it, but it's FPX who are ready for it. They know NIP will not slip this one out in the shadows, and Sheer immediately goes in. Crash down from Niket. He's a little bit by himself. They got the heroic entrance, but the grand entrance is not enough. They get the one pick, and now NIP, they're losing their front line. Niket is not there, and that just means that FPX have the advantage here. They got the one pick. Now they can choose if they're going to reset and go back for this Dragon. They're going to leave Sheer down to do the Dragon. It's going to be low. He doesn't have TP to join, so this is just going to turn into a 4v3 right now. You have Jotzi coming over as well. Get some damage in. Get some poke in. About half health on the bear. They go straight onto Doinby, who goes golden. It's a little bit of time bought here by the legendary mid laner of NIP. They're trying to get him. JJ, what was that? The mechanics from this world champion are insane. He said, Doinby, sit down. This is my time. As FPX take everything from NIP.
It's absolutely gorgeous from FPX. NIP feel like they have to play aggressive, but I talked about it. If Doinby spacing is not perfect, these fights are unwinnable for NIP, and we saw that there. Jeja and Care, I think, playing that just about as well as you could in that fight, and not only is it going to secure them the Dragon Soul.
I know it hasn't been the best trajectory for FPX from this guy, but he is showing up today. Now they have Infernal Soul, they have full control, and now they're going to go in on Denayo, who just wanted his red buff and will be obliterated from existence. NIP are suffering from an avalanche right now, and that avalanche, it has wings, and it's a Phoenix.
Oh, Mazel, it is falling out of control very quickly for NIP as FPX now with that Baron buff are going to start sieging down the top side. The mid lane push is there as well. This could be a game-ending move here from FPX. Redemption coming down to top them off in terms of their health bars. Can NIP survive?
I don't know. The Baron is still here for 2 minutes. They have such siege potential. They're going to move to mid lane as well. No, they're just going to go for the end. Look how much damage Sheer does to the turrets. He's going to try to go for the final push here. Yahtzee stepping up, goes for the Chains of Corruption, is going to miss it. FPX want to finish this one strong. It looks like NIP haven't had a say in this game. They will be slowly whittling down that mid lane and taking down this inhib as well. They could try to push for it, but they're going to back off. Niket crashes down. Oh my god, Niket just gave them the win. That's going to be one by one. The dominoes falling for NIP. Another one bites the dust, and that's FPX going to finish strong in game number 1. They look dominant. And now that reach of Group Nirvana, it is not felt so far in this series. Oh, I love it. We're getting a little bit more emphasis into this top lane matchup. 2 of the up-and-coming stars of top lane. What could be the next great generation of top laners here in the LPL. He does make it out alive. That should mean that the Dragon goes over to FPX. They are able to take this one down. Though a beautiful play from Niket, but the Istal's impact will get JJ to safety in the end.
Whether or not he could be somebody that was, you know, a real star on things outside of the Gwen and the Rumble. This is his game to prove it. Landing.
A little bit of an engage on bot side. He's going to go for the flash play. The exhaust has been used on the leave. The lockdown comes in with the flash from Jiachi. Trying to get leave. Leave's getting close. Leave's going down. First blood for FPX. And now they're going to try to follow it on to Niket. The dredge line connects, and Niket's going to go down. It's a catastrophe for NIP. Niket should die here. Jiachi wants to kill the Frost Bomb. Fade away.
That's all gone. Grubs are started from NIP, but teleport coming in.
Yeah, they're going to try to contest this one as well. They're going to get in here as the nice setup is the first grub to NIP, but that seems like all they're going to get now as well. They're going to move more people over, though. NIP We're struggling to find a little bit of a foot in this one. Dway is hovering on the other side. Looks like Hex Flash would be used there at least. He's going to get the Dreadlord and Niketo overextend. The Istall's impacted. Now that lockdown, that CC chain that we talked about, K-Man, in the draft, works beautifully for FunPlus Phoenix.
It is a nightmare for ninjas in pajamas. This game has gotten significantly harder part of this game. It's just perfect.
Oh,
and we're
no,
not
it's
done.
not stopping. The Avalanche has transferred from game 1 to game 2, K-Man. They just expertly execute a top lane dive. Just last split, but NIP, they don't want to end up the losers again.
Right now, they're going to be losing out on the Dragon unless Nayo can get here.
They lose feats if they get this one, as FPX are just trying to force down the Dragon. It's going to be the Shockwave Headbutt Pulverized combo, as NIP is the one they're focusing on. Leave finally joins the fight. Lightning has crashed, but that's feats completed by FPX. Leave is flashing forward. He's got Doonby and Niket guiding him as he takes down another one. That's Leave being set up for success and put on a pedestal.
Himself out of this one. He's getting chased down. Question is whether or not he can get that execute off.
I don't think he got hit.
We will see here.
We will find out.
Get a chance.
Executed.
There you go.
And not by
small...
Ambessa. I do want, like, is he putting himself in a dangerous position here? Nayo realizes he's going to need to try to come connect. They know he's here. Niket has also got a flank. Jachi is the focus. Jachi goes onto the other side, tries to get away, dodges out of the Ultra Shock laser, but he can't dodge away from the lightning. The flash comes out from Jachi, and he is out of there. Now Dede needs to find his exit, but he is all by himself in the middle of 4. And NIP take him out and move over to the Rift Herald.
In the game, picking up her second kill. This is massive for NIP. They grab the Rift Herald. That should get them some standing gold on the map, and the gold lead has been equalized, and it could even be in NIP's favor.
And that Spellbook Ghost pop by Dway as FPX are going to take an outer turret right before the objective.
Yeah, this is really big for FPX. Not only is it, freestanding gold, but forces this Rift Herald to be used in the bot lane, and they will be able to grab this turret relatively easily, but the pressure should very much be on NIP right now. FPX is going to have to try and collapse. Nayo going to be starting up on the Dragon now.
Okay, they're going to go ahead and try to get this one down. They will be contested. We've seen so many 50-50s so far today in FPX. Are going to need to man mark this side fight. They're going to TP themselves. The engage is already coming out from FPX. He catches the clone. Zete doesn't get anything there. He misses everything. But now Sheer needs to have the big impact on the Croc. It's going to be Zete trying to turn around over on the lead. They realize he's by himself. Care goes for the seismic. He's going to get flashed out. Now in the middle of the pit, it's going to be on the Care. Solo kill gets exhausted. 3-man from Niket as he finds it. NIP, they've woken up, and they are a beast with fangs as they find 4 of FPX.
Not only does it stop the stacking for FPX, but look at where those kills are going. Orianna and Zeri are online, and now we are looking at a game state that doesn't just favor NIP. They should be able to control. This is a really, really good spot for NIP as long as you can play around your objectives. Care might be in danger here.
Unbreakable gonna be Pop Care. He gets hit though, so he has to back out. Now he's in trouble. He doesn't have anything to get away. He's gonna have a little bit of speed. He's overextended now. Did coming over. He doesn't really have a target to go for. Niket's getting just killed by Solo Bolo of Care. And now NIP, they're getting completely caught with their pants down. 2 down. And now that's the depth charge. Into the dredge line, into the wombo combo, and an alley-oop from FPX puts them right back in the game.
It just kind of goes away there. Those are more kills going over to Jachi. We talked about this Corki being scary. They still do have a Dragon advantage. Buy time for Corki. That is the plan. As long as this Renekton can really be an impact on the back end. Anything can happen.
Going for the preemptive engage onto Dway, but Dway goes straight in on the solo kill. He is just getting completely taken out. Niket makes it out with a flash. He is still alive. It's a 5v4 now with the TP coming in from Sheer. He isn't the Gwen, but he is a big Croc. That is going to be Niket backing off. I do want, he's just switched to it. He does have the TP, so he can come right back out.
Oh, it's a 5v5 once again here, Mazel. Dragon has spawned. They're going for it.
JJ says, let's go 50-50 me right now. Let's see who gets it. Who's better, the world champion or the rising star of NIP? He's in the pit. He's going for it. The Dragon is the focus for NIP, but it's the Impale. It's the play from JJ, and it's the team fight. Leave looking to carve down the back line. He can't get him. It's going to be Solo Kill getting the kill in the end, and Leave gets wall banged, and that's going to mean FPX find another fight. A triple kill for Jachi.
They lose the dragon, but they claim the fight, and they claim the Otacon. Massive win there. That could be the game-determining fight, Mazel, for FPX that they just crushed. I'm excited to get that replay because I think there's a lot to talk about. What a greedy setup for FPX that they're able to get away with, but it completely turns the game back into their favor. This is now a 6-kill Corki, and I want to give a huge shout-out to Sheer.
Stop this, man. Like, I love to see some of the the lapping that we have for kind of some of those relationships, as Niket actually tries to find Xiaoqi there, some of that relationship coming to the fold. Impale goes wide again, but Nayo loses all of his health, so he can't be that ball delivery. As Dway goes for the flash play with the dredge line. He's your depth charge rather. Oh, the shove. Care takes him down. What a pick.
That's massive. That's a complete fight-altering play coming in from FPX. It's Nayo once again getting caught. That soul point going over to FPX. Not quite soul just yet, but that's their first Infernal Dragon, and more importantly, it puts them in a position to really set up around this Baron now. You know, I hate to point to my own take. The reason I felt FPX was in a good spot is their mechanics, but here they go to show it.
The impale! It gets the Ket's Unbreakable Will out. That is going to be a big catch and a big ulti down. Care's going for an angle to cut off the shockwave on the two, but Xiaoqi is still full health almost. And look at Sheer. He's got the flank, the solo kill entrance, but he's by himself. Leo's trying to go in. Xiaoqi spacing beautifully, gets a double kill, and look at Sheer. He's trying to look down onto Leave. Leave is struggling to find an entrance here, but Nayo can maybe set him up. Leave has an angle, but the lightning crash is going to falter soon. Sheer decides it's time to go in. Time to get the stun. He's calling the Meek, and the dredge line on the Leave. That's going to be 1,000 gold back, but is it going to be nearly enough? Doinby tries to run away, but FPX find dominance
against FPX, and that was really NIP's best chance, and so now you just have to hope for the Wombo.
You definitely do. FPX trying to figure out how they want to take this next step. They are all 5 in the mid lane. A little bit of name ram action, but they're going on to Zedya. He is so damn tanky. I don't think that's the one you want to go for, but they have enough damage. Now they don't have front to back. And Leave, look at him. He is pumping. In NIP, they might have found the fight. Sheer finds the back line, though. Xiaoqi is conking everybody. And there you go. You got solo kill finding a little bit of an engage there. Doinby going to try to get the chase down, but Care gets out with a Weaver's Wall. And a little bit of Kunk on Earth here in this one as NIP finds something.
A classic Zeri moment from Leave taking over in that fight. Yeah, I mean, they're bursting this down. This is completely gone. Care is going to be watching as this gets taken. There's no smite, though. Oh,
there is no smite.
Way.
Care? Does he get it? Oh, it's secured by Doinby in the end.
That is the objective to end all objectives in this game. Currently only a plus 1,500 Baron power play here. But NIP going to grow that lead with some towers taken. Here, just getting a little bit down. He's popping the ult. Nayo's in trouble.
Now he's in a lot of trouble here. He's getting caught out by himself. And FPX find a pick on a most important jungler, at least important setup for NIP.
He's back. He's going to have to TP in here, but not the easiest ward in the world to TP to. He's just going to teleport to the tower. So that awesome flank position will be given up. But NIP laying the groundwork.
Oh, yeah. Solo kill chunks Sheared now, as he has completed that Serpent's Fang as well. Mbessa was picked for a reason. Always an important factor. JJ gets engaged on again. JJ is going to go down before he can get to do anything here. He's trying to get an Impale off here potentially. There's the solo kill entrance into the backline. Trying to get this backline down. Solo kill's going to flash away. Double shockwave coming in for Goatby, but his red line connects on the Leave. They need to try to get Leave. Leaves the focus. Xiaoqi found him, but he's got solo kill on his back. Solo kill's going to run down the entirety of FPX. Care's the only one left. They're going to get the at least set up for Sheer. He gets the stun. It's not enough with the seismic shove. Oh my god, solo kill runs these fights all day long.
The Mbessa, who was put down in the early game, who was not able to generate any sort of lead, starts to take care of the Mbessa, and now that's Soul going over to Ninjas in Pyjamas. That could be the thing they need to take over this game. It's not just Infernal Soul.
Yeah, carry performer. I know the facilitation is strong. I know JJ is really good at that. As Doinby ends up getting his spell shield pop from his Banshee's Veil, Baron started up.
Yeah, this is huge. It's already dropping so fast. Zeri burns this objective. You have to go in now.
Sheer trying to find an angle on the other side, but they're taking way too long. Ziedzie gonna get shockwave. The Baron goes over, and Ziedzie's already gone. NIP, they just completely eviscerate everybody from FPX. They have been snuffed out. All the momentum from game number 1 is gone, and the NIP that we knew in Group Nirvana has made its appearance here.
Yeah, Care going to Weaver's Wall his way out of there, but it is in vain. Leave very much in the area. Will be able to get himself out with the teleport back to his own base, but it is certainly, like I said earlier, a consolation prize at best. Ninjas in Pyjamas utilizing that soul, dominating the fight, grabbing Baron, and pushing for game.
A lot of big picks going to be off the table as we move forward here, but 23 to 25, 43 minutes in, NIP trying to get some lasting damage in the base of FPX by taking this in-hit.
Yeah, it's potentially going to be...
No way. No way.
Just as we saw in Game 1, it's the resilience of NIP that ends up really taking over. This is a team that is constantly investing into these players that can carry in the late game. And they've been rewarded here in Game 2 as they push down the bot lane here and attempt to siege the base.
The late game comp works for the second time, at least. The first time, not so much. Niket goes in, catches out Care, who goes golden instantly, but solo kill is now here. 3-man knockup coming out from Nio, and this combo, the Wombo, it's all there, and we're dancing into the night for NIP. Sheer, the last one left, his GA will be popped, and the last hope of FPX will be gone. Game 2, holistically, NIP's in the end. It was topsy, it was turvy, but it's an even series now as NIP put the finishing touches on this one. We got a series on our hands, baby.
That's actually the R5 lock-in. I really like that as well from NIP. I think it's a really nice adaptation to the Braum. I think both of these drafts have a ton of easy win conditions. I would say...
Yeah, looking potentially for that mid lane. Just going to go for the warding as of now. Make sure you can spot out that next pathing. Nio's going to come over. Potentially go for a lane dive this early. Level 3 coming in. Niket's going to tank here. Maybe the bailout coming through, but they get the kill in time, and he gets the reset. No, it's the 1-for-1 so far. Nio taking the soul and going to use the soul of his enemy to take down the double kill for the carry jungler of NIP.
Big to get him 2 strong kills in the early game. If you can get this champion out of control, it's difficult, and Doingby is now a dive threat.
He is the focus. Niket trying to save him. Niket flashes. No way! Gonna do? Niket, you monster! What the hell did I just watch? Niket just 1v2'd them there. What a play.
Yeah, Viego in the jungle. So it only really works if you can just dive in and get a bunch of resets on Viego. 2 kills will make that easier, but trying to punish Nio again here.
He was going for the Gromp and just gave his life for it. That's a bit of an unfortunate oopsie from NIP's jungle, who's in the vicinity. As the Grubs are going to be coming up in 30 seconds on the other side. You do have Nio up there already, but should just be the objective there. Wonder if FPX are going to feel at least inclined to go up towards that top side and contest that one. They are getting the resets.
Not also TP in. That'll be really the sign that things
still
are about
holding
to go
hope
down,
for the triple smite.
Doingby?
Doingby getting hot. He's in trouble. Now the combo, the fate sealed, and his fate is absolutely sealed.
Oh,
the
no
snapback
way.
didn't kill him, but Care's going to walk up and kill him anyways. Didn't even need it. A little flashy from FPX. They do end up getting re-engaged on by Nio, and now Jouet going to be forced to flash over. The Heartbreaker coming out, but Nio in a bad position now. Going to flash back out as the concussive blows will run away. Deadly Flourish going to now connect onto Care. Care, how did you find yourself here? Care dies to Nio, gives over his soul, and now the Grub priority could go over to NIP.
The game as a whole. Not only does Nio now have 3 kills, this guy's incredibly accelerated, already 1,000 gold up on the Sejuani on the other side, but specifically you're also able to get quite a bit of gold into the pocket of Leave, who's going to be pretty important towards enabling the rest of this draft. So nice win there for NIP.
That a little bit of review and a little bit of pro diff, as we might see a bit of pro diff in the top side, but this little setup on this prodiff.gg moment in the dive in the top side, as we're going to get the handshake, and NIP are going to get duped here, though. They went overextended as the Deadly Flourish didn't really do much, and the Fate Sealed comes back, and FPX turning completely on Nio, as he's not going to go down. He's so low. The Lightbringer isn't enough. Nio barely survives. I think he had under 10 health there in the end. By NIP, FPX are right in vicinity.
Ray gonna eat up a lot of CC.
Okay, he's gonna miss the Arctic Assault. He's gonna move back over though. The combos are so important to lay out, though. Doinby going to be man marking that TP as Sheer's going to be coming over. The Dragon ends up going the way of Nio. Now one reset makes a difference. Between worlds, they lock him down. Sheer's just going to go down. The dancing grenade gets the kill, and now NIP with a final shot to the dome. Takedown 2 from FPX. They lose the Dragon. They lose potential around that bot side play, and now a 1.3k gold lead for NIP. Oh my god, wait, he got
here,
hit
though. They
by
could
that.
turn.
That's crazy. Nio looking to turn back. There's the redemption play coming in. The handshake coming in from Niket. Niket's running forward as Care's looking for a bit of a rebuttal. Tries to catch him out. They get the 3-man Q3. Care's putting on a wonder start performance right now as Nio's forced to flash out. I appreciate, at least from the side of NIP, the Collector first on leave. I'm a big fan of Collector on Jhin first. I know a lot of people in the LPL have been going Yumu's first. But especially to give those resets over to Nio, I think it's just a perfect combination. We are going to see NIP use the combination mid-jungle to get this bottom outer turret. This would be feats for NIP if they take this. It was going to be decided off of the next objective, but NIP say no. We will claim that now. Feats of strength to ninjas in pajamas.
Exactly what I was talking about for FPX when I said that this team scales better, because honestly, look at NIP. It's all well and good for Viego to have 4 kills. If he gets Sejuani ulted into Braum stun into Yone ult, like, there's no way for Viego to play. He has to get resets. He has to be first. And so, you know, this is not over by any stretch for NIP. Down on this mid lane tier 1. They should be able to get this without a ton of problems. See if they can get it before the Herald goes off. No, they're just going to leave it for the Herald to pick up. No problems there. Unfortunately, the handshake not going to dissuade the play in favor of the Viego. You can't really allow that to happen as the frontliners, but they are setting up and posturing. They're going to start up this Otacon.
FPX says, we are better. Let's do it. You don't have the pull. Doinby had just
Doinby's not here, no teleport.
Topside. He literally TP'd topside and then leaves his team without any answer here. Will the spellbook leave? Has smite? Can it be enough? Go for it, baby. As they're going to try to get it away. It's going to go to Jede. They get the Atacon, and now NIP are struggling to keep their health bars in this fight. Solo kill will give his life. Go zombie mode, but FPX claim the objective and all the flowers now. 38-7 in that. And that's going to be FPX also getting an outer turret and bot side.
It's a masterclass from FPX on capitalizing on a huge mistake from Doinby. That's exactly what you need to do when you have the kind of map pressure you have. Force NIP to make a decision, and they're choosing the Dragon.
Oh, it's choosing a potential 50-50. Jete right in the front line. Look at the angles here. Sheer waiting for his between worlds. FPX need to fight a front to back. They need to be able to take this front back down, but they can't get in. They can't get the Dragon. That's going to be the separation now. Decimating Smash coming in, or at least the Unstoppable Onslaught too. And that's going to be the Curtain Call, but in these kinds of situations, the Curtain Call's not really doing much. Now some of the autos coming through with solo kills already gone. And you're wondering, is it better to auto? Is it better to ult? And unfortunately, NIP just don't have damage.
Putting out damage or stunning targets to create opportunities for his Viego to take over. If Viego can't get in, there's no way. It definitely needs to be the one to continue to pressure, and Baron is going to be the call. They're going to take this. It's not going to be particularly fast, but Doinby's on the bottom side of the map.
Oh, I mean, they got care here. It is fast now, as they're going to bring all of NIP over. They're going to try to get in here, but it's going over the wall. They try to get Nio. It's a Fate Seal that comes through, and it just separates every Sheer, finishes everybody off. The bailout, not there. It's Baron. It's everything. They're having their cake, and they're eating it too, and I think it tastes like chocolate, or maybe it tastes like NIP. FPX are wiping the floor with the ninjas in pajamas in game number 3.
It's a massacre. There is barely anyone is left alive after this terrible exchange for NIP. How do you face check a Sejuani Braum Yone combo? You don't. You end up dying almost instantly. The trigger pull coming in from FPX is gorgeous. They get the Baron. They take the top lane tier 2. They take the mid lane tier 2, and they can push for significantly more here as well.
And so far, blue side has reigned king. Obviously, they're not going to end the game off this, but
not able to grab that 4th Dragon, but certainly a fun feather in the cap to grab.
And I think that's a little bit of a boon to NIP. I mean, being able to stop that, I mean, at least you don't have to deal with the Cloud Soul going over with this take. You still buy yourself a little bit of time with that last take, and you don't end up losing the inhib in mid. Oh, I spoke too soon. Didn't take down the cannon. Unfortunately, he's a Jhin. He could have switched to Smite, just saying. But wasn't able to in the end. Now he's going to open up, though. Coming in with the Curtain Call, looking for that one reset is NIP. They find it. They are able to get that one down and leave, helping set up the team.
Yeah, I mean, it's really greedy positioning from FPX. Like, their jungler is taking Dragon, their mid laner is pushing mid. You can't really be stepping up 3v5 and just saying, like, we still win, we can still posture. It's just a bit too much, but the punish ultimately isn't too consequential, just going to kind of cease.
Catch up a little bit. So okay, I'll give him that. But he's very far behind. And Sheer has just been farming up the side lanes like crazy. And again, it brings up that conversation of side lane pressure as Nio getting a bit caught, fate sealed, and that will be Nio down. The one thing that NIP needs is gone. And now they will end up getting the big pick onto Niket too. FPX are surrounding NIP like sharks. Glacial Fish are going to go over the wall to Culling on top of the slow here just to almost kill solo kill.
Yeah, at this point, it's disgusting to watch. FPX going into the base, and Sheer is ready to end the game.
Dude. I mean, Sheer's level 17. You'd have that match by Doinby, but he's a top laner comparatively. The unfortunate solo kill is not anywhere near that. Now, you do have Care. He's almost got that final one. Getting close to this top lane fight. Oh, Doinby getting caught like that. That's in trouble. Care is going to go back to the Soul Unbound. Glacial Fisher is going to be used. He's in some trouble himself. Glacial Prison's going to be in there, and the Glacial combo coming through. Care is going to flash away as that hostile takeover was doing some work. A fourth shot. Oh, dodging out of it, and FPX get away in the end.
Care basically being entirely disconnected. As long as these guys group up together, it's still going to be very clean in the 5v5. And in fact, they might not need it right now.
Nio, solo kill. They're caught out. Solo kill's just going to die to Dijin. That's just straight to the Baron. These are mistakes that you can't be having. NIP were so on the edge of having this series lean their way, and now all that momentum, it seems to be fueling the fires of the Phoenix here as Baron's getting half health now. Can Nio even get in? The cat is just gone. He didn't even get to bail himself out. There is no check coming for you today. And now FPX are coming to take the payments away. Nio gets locked down, concussive blows, everything used on him. He is gone, and FPX are signaling for the end.
The culling coming out. Doinby just barely going to live. The shots being
World
fired.
champ diff. World champ diff. JJ, he's trying to pull the card. Oh, he doesn't get him. Okay. Well, that's the world champ buff that just saved Doinby. So, you know, we get it both ways.
Yeah, you know,
JJ leave. JJ versus leave. And who was right? Well, right now, JJ is looking like it. They're playing with each other. JJ is trying to get in the mind of leave as FPX are taking the lead in this series 2-1.
And that really kind of stabilizes what this comp wants to be. You've got a mid jungle that's super proactive for FPX, the double assassin duo. If you run in to these two at any point in the mid game, you are dead. There is no way to deal with that. Ahri's pick potential alongside Zed damage is unstoppable. Yeah. And Io now looking potentially in the jungle here.
He did just use the flag and drag. He's waiting in the bush. Oh, the smite's gone.
Oh, no.
JJ, he's going to get it stolen away from him, and now he might die. This is the only piece that could work out. JJ barely makes it out alive.
Yeah, that is catastrophically bad, though.
Oh, JJ.
For the Zed,
JJ.
no way.
No, JJ. No. No. He's just backing like vision. Oh, man. So far, now JJ looking for his own advantage. Really needs to set himself up for success here. He's trying to get a dive on a Doinby, and Care's going to get this crash in.
This is such a tough play to make.
They have to execute it. He stepped over. He's going to die. He gets the flash out, too. Beautifully executed from FPX.
The Kaisa, I should say, that really creates all that. I'm just not able to connect on the ability. Still pushing forward, realizes that they just don't really have the damage to push him out of here. And IP can play really aggressive.
Oh, he gets the smite. Okay, Gromp is going to go the way of Didya. He's still healthy. Going to go for it. Nio? Nio, I don't think you can do that, bud. He's got one more plasma stacks. They're going to bring over Care. Care's going to instantly ult. He's level 6. Doinby does have his perfect execution. Flash play. He doesn't get him. Care's in trouble. Jexy one auto down. And it's going to be the perfect execution from Doinby that gets one. Looking for a double for super carry. Doinby doesn't get it, but it's going to go to leave anyways. Feats of strength completed for NIP.
In the mid lane, I should say, from Doinby, who's got the wave crash. He's able to move towards this play to basically make it happen for free. There's no way you can trade priority on the top side of the map because Zed had spent so much time on the bot lane here. So it is just a free dragon for NIP, and they really are running this early game. They have a pretty big lead right now.
They do. Even constantly going to this bot side here. A lot of pings coming down.
Jachi.
Oh, Jachi is going to dodge out a little bit here. The Nio coming to finish him. Cataclysm in. Mom comes to help, but Jachi buying a lot of time here. He's going to try to turn back on the leave. Finally gets the kill. Doonby coming in for 2. Doesn't end up getting that one, but gives it over to Niket. Care does use his Spirit Rush to get away.
Yeah, it's just utter domination coming in here from Ninjas in Pyjamas, understanding that we can dive this bot lane over and over again. Before Tway hits level 6, there's really no way for them to counter that, especially if Care is going to be late on a lot of these roams. So Jachi not able to play, and a lot of free gold going into the pocket of Ninjas in Pyjamas.
I thought maybe this could be the one. There's going to be trades for the turrets. We are going to get the dual vision here. Solokill comes over into a 1v3. Now a 2v3 is Sheer.
Sheer.
He goes all out on the other side of the fight. Oh my god,
Charm
Care
misses.
misses another charm. I don't think he's hit a single one in these fights yet. Still does have Spirit Rush 2 available, as now Solokill goes in with the World Ender. Nio finds himself on the wrong side of the fight, goes back over, Cataclysm over, and he was just baiting them out as a charm connects. Solokill might give his life. He isn't going to go down just yet. NIP make it out. They've burned Summoner spells aplenty, but they don't give over any kills. So they might be able to take this one down. No flash on Solokill either, but Solokill will play it extremely safely. They're going to also lose mid. Jachi forced the flash out of Niket, gets the double teamo thumbs up from him. Still gets hit by the Tangle Barb in the end, by the way. And even more plays go in the way of NIP as turrets finally fall in favor of FPX, but they are still down monumentally in this gold lead. 3,000 gold 14 minutes in.
This is undoubtedly the best early game Ninjas in Pyjamas have had this entire series. They've been able to control basically every play that's made. Doinby now.
Oh, Care in a lot of trouble. Gets perfectly executed, and he dies to Mom. The helpful call is JJ going for Doinby. Jachi is here with the killer instinct. Gets 1 kill, at least 2. JJ, Tempered Fate's going to go wide on leave.
To the Zed, and so it can be a little bit scary, but yeah, donating kills to Smolder feels good, and now JJ, with as low as he is and as much as he's getting chunked out, that mid lane tier 1 will evaporate. You can't complain too much. It is, at the end of the day, a 1-for-1. NIP are going to start and take this Rift Herald, and I think the one thing I really want to call out, 161 stacks on this Smolder. We are getting dangerously close already to a very strong ADC.
Yeah, it's actually so incredibly fast. We're 15 and a half minutes in. He will be getting there closer and closer, and I think that's really important to highlight in terms of these next fights as well. The stable piece that you need for this comp, I don't think so. But second item is already there for Leave. He's got the rapid fire cannon now, and NIP are going to take down the final outer turret of FPX.
Yeah, will fall, I believe, here, unless...
Aha.
Yeah, I was going to say, unless something catastrophic happens, it will fall.
Online.
Yeah, I think the dragon has gotten a little bit terrifying here. Leave is able to completely delete every single member of FPX. You cannot play front to back anymore. And we're seeing that teleport coming in from Sheer.
Double.
And Care.
Yeah, they've got this flank going. They feel like they can take this fight, though. Care. He's waiting on the flanks. He's going to get caught out here. Needs to be very careful. Stops the back from Doinby. The flag and drag goes down. He loses half his health. Sheer goes for the Q3. Sheer's by himself now. Solokill coming around for the kill. Pop Blossom flash that play, but he dodges. JJ just completely breaks Niket's ankles. As now Solokill is trying to get away from the other side here. Leave, stepping up, hit the Q. It's so deadly if he does. Doinby misses the Shuriken Blade. Charm, and Care. All he has to do is hit one. Solokill's going on Jachi. Cataclysm on the 3 members now. Leave is trying to be the hyper carry dragon we know him to be, and he's going to find one. He got the execute on that one. He's going to look for another. Is this the pentakill play for him? The flash is coming through. Mom has been unleashed once again. Solokill can't find Sheer in the end. He should get out of this one. The Q sweet spot and Lee's trying to come over. They're going to go in. Unstoppable, but the charm misses. Tempered Fate going wide, and Leave is just rinsing the entirety of FPX. Jachi, he's going down 2. Leave is untouchable, unstoppable, and 6-0 on the Smolder.
It's a certified Smolder moment in this fight. It looks doomed for Ninjas in Pyjamas. It's perfectly played at the start by FPX. They balance all of the engage about as well as you can, but the problem comes down to when you can kill everyone except for the carry. Great job by Jaja, by the way, to really negate that in terms of, using that invulnerability. Niket goes down, and this 4v5 looks
easy. They try to catch him, but look at that. That was one hit.
This is so hard to play for FPX. You feel like you can step up because you're 4v5, but this team disengages so effectively, and Leave can poke you out so easily. Doinby!
He's going to use Mystical Journey. Oh, Doinby gets killed by Jachi, and the Oozy Wolves come to claim Doinby from the depths, at least in these last little moments. But are you hoping and relying on that single target focus for FPX?
I'll answer your question in a minute.
Yeah, we're going to get Mom almost eviscerates Wade by herself, by the way, and Leave is now looking to rip through them. The Magical Journey will get them out. Care barely surviving, while Dede is probably not going to survive. Actually, he gets back. Oh my god, does he actually get away? No, okay. He's going to get flashed on by Nio just to make sure. And now NIP are actually going to move down mid. And Leave, he's going to catch him. He gets him. Execution. As the Magical Journey comes through, Leave, he wants the final kill. He's going to flash. He gets it. Another execution, and Leave gets a double kill. That's mid lane push for NIP, and it looks like we're going to 5K, man.
And just like that, the game is done. Leave with like 5 solo kills this game on the Smolder completely takes over, and NIP run this game in game number 4.
They're going to try to push this one in. They've got such an advantage. 24 minutes in, they're about to finish. It's such a blistering pace for them that looked so dead in game number 3. Sheer's about to go down 2. They see the Nexus in their eyes. They see the final moment. NIP's year will not be denied. The super carry Doinby, he didn't show up, but super carry Leave did. This dragon is big, and so is NIP. It's destiny to go to 5 between these two teams with their year on the line. We get silver scrapes one last time for NIP and FPX. A quadra kill for Leave.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Doinby's going to have a field day with the ults that he has. Like, he has so many incredibly strong options across the Poppy, the Andy, and the Taric.
That is a huge point to make. But, I mean, specifically looking at this early game, this Nidalee pick has to be successful in order for Ninjas and Pyjamas to feel comfortable, and they're looking early.
Let's decide it at level 1, shall we? Why not? Let's do it. As Lee's actually going to come around, be spotted here. It's a 4v4 right now. Stun going down. They're going to get the wall bang. Nio, what are you doing?
That is a catastrophic mistake from Nio. That is truly game-altering in terms of stepping way too far forward.
Well, you're just going to get completely chunked. The Cat's in trouble. He's getting engaged on, but Nio gets 1v1 in the solo bolo for the jungler of NIP.
Inside track on this first dragon. I can see Jeja perhaps wanting to clear his way down and just prioritizing that, but it's going to come in the expense of the 2v2.
Finally hits the Zenith Blade on the Jhachi as he's trying to get away now. Did burn the cleanse. Going to try to pull it back. Nick Ken goes for the flash play. Jhachi! He gets the flash play right back. Jhachi gets the outplay. Now Leave. He should get one back to heal at the last second. He doesn't have vision. He gets taken down. FPX find a 2-for-0 in the bot lane.
The W just goes wide. They're losing vision, means he can't land the auto that is needed. The heal coming in. It's really effective. Dragon's being top for.
NIP gonna try to fight on the other side of the other one, but Care, he's out, and Dragon goes the way of FPX. Now NIP trying to get the flash play follow. Solo kill is here. He has abandoned his top lane and trying to make the difference for the team. Big stun comes through yet again from Dway. Now Niket tries to get his own angle. Leaves getting excited now. Maybe doesn't even get the kill at the end. This is an obliteration. This is an abomination by NIP, and this is the come up FPX needed.
Jhachi gets to live. Kara gets 2 kills. We get back to more fighting.
I can't.
Leave.
I literally can't. Oh my god, Niket's down. Leave. Oh, after a year of blistering performances, Leave has dropped the ball, and now FPX, they find 2 more kills. They're looking to try to get out of this one. NIP are desperate. They are so desperate, and they get Leave excited. They get a couple kills there. A double kill going over. A triple coming through for Nio, as they're going to move right back to the Grubs.
Okay, that's actually a really good play to make, but 4 kills on Nidalee, not exactly where you want it in a game where you're behind in gold. It's going to be hard to take advantage of that fully. Still, kills anywhere, gold anywhere is going to be hugely beneficial, but you're right, Leave on this Jinx. Having a questionable early game. Yeah, that's not a defenseless AD carry. That's in essence Reaver Zaya. That is going to be doing a lot of damage to you. Doinby though?
Oh, yeah, Doinby.
Potential trade, and there he goes.
gets yeeted away. The flash play, the wall bang. Yet again, we see it played, and Nayo is down. That's gold going to Dway, barely making it alive. JJ, oh, barely survives there. That was so close. The heal coming out from Dway, and the pressure is there. NIP, they sink all their resources into that top side. Either way, first items are going to be there for majority of people here, but we are at a point. Okay, well, never mind. We're going to see the all-in on Doinby down here on the bot side as they're going to try to collapse. There's a mid lane fight going on too. They get to catch out Nayo. He's gone again. You can't have that happening time and time again. He was 4-1. And now he's going down. Now Tibbers is trying to chase down Doinby again as well, and now he's gone. And
Game 5. Isn't that kind of the thing that happens usually? Yeah, I think maybe the LPLs just builds a little bit different. We get to best of 5s and everybody steps up. It's really exciting, but you're right. That's a nightmare play for NIP. This guy bought a Dark Seal in the hopes of him being able to scale through this mid game, and as far behind as Leave feels like he is, as you can see, he's actually 3rd in the game in gold. And so he's really not completely out of it here on the Jinx. If you can get a couple of kills over to that AD carry, you know, things can still be playable.
Not on RNG, and having an opportunity to strut his stuff here, especially against an old teammate like Niket, but he is 5-0-5 in a pivotal game 5 to decide your season. As we see a couple things go wide in this fight, Rift Herald is going the way of FPX. They are in prime position for this one, but the Keeper's Verdict steal, and now Jachi, he's going down. The Rift Herald goes to Nayo, but Doinby's overextended. Look at Jachi, he's so damn strong. Care gets the lockdown on Doinby. They get the objective here for NIP, but that's it.
I thought that fight was over the moment Niket ended up whipping ultimate, but it's a great ult from Doinby to steal the Keeper's Verdict, and we're not done.
Oh, they go too far. JJ getting locked down. Oh, Dway overextends now too. Steps into the traps as Sheer was waiting around the corner, waiting for Lee to overextend. They pulled the chop draw shut. The Radiant, it's not enough. The Cosmic Radiance doesn't come down fast enough. Dway is the only one that gets saved. Lee has come around the corner now in FPX. They bit off a little bit more than they can chew. Sheer gonna flash away, gets flashed on by solo kill. TP coming in now. Care going for a kill. Gets one. Leave is on fire right now, and Leave is pumping him. Jachi steps up. Featherstorm. Blade color flash play. He literally sits Leave down. Now he's got to try to get out of this one. Doinby is just going to run him down. Even though the Blade collar comes through, he's going to buy a little bit of time, but Doinby gets 1,000 gold, and it is chaos. And now NIP only 1,000 gold down.
There is a game-losing type of play to make. This might be
Whoa. Speaking of, Nayo tries to get a play over the edge there. Doesn't end up finding the pick. JJ gets caught out. Wallbanged himself. JJ is going to go down to Nayo's claws as a charge from Doinby gets the mid lane turret. They should be able to snowball this one into more gold right ahead of the Dragon.
I can't believe it. This game is equalized almost entirely here. The gold is completely negligible. It's a 1K gold deficit. The Dragon and stop the stacking as well.
TP in the bot lane from Sheer. Looks like FPX actually want to make a play here. They're getting caught now. All 5 members of NIP are going to move over. The Cosmic Radiance is bright, and it is shining right onto Jachi, who's going to Featherstorm now. He has so much safety. Cosmic Radiance used by Doinby, and he comes back to take them down with it. Sheer looking for the kill, gets one. Sheer on a 1v3 now, but he's all by himself. He's all by his lonesome, and Leave is popping off again. A triple kill for the carry of NIP.
Did I say that NIP had worked their way back into the game? Strike that. They have taken control of the game. Within the span of the last 5 minutes, FPX have gone from the most dominant game state we have seen in the entirety of the series to losing 1,000 on the health bar here. They can turn and fight if they need to, or they can burst this down. They're getting close.
Okay, 5,000 down. It's getting low. Keeper Verdict from Doinby goes wide, going in with the Cosmic. It's going to be taken by Nayo and a con secured by NIP. Here goes Sheer in the background, but look at Leave. Leave's getting excited. Leave's about to prove that he was right all along. He's getting locked down. Now NIP trying to chase down. There's the Mega Death Rocket coming through. It does not get much damage down, but NIP, they want more. They're hungry. They're thirsty. They're trying to get Jachi, who overextends. The Featherstorm comes back to fight them, though, as he's in trouble now. JJ gives his life over, and FPX are losing bodies. Flash coming through from NIP, and Nayo, he wants more. He's going to get the spear. Nayo, you monster, against the world champion. NIP's new jungler steps to the plate and knocks it out.
Nayo, the player that has come in to salvage Ninjas in Pyjamas here, is doing much more than that. He is carrying game number 5 through the mid lane. I don't think they realize that NIP is behind them. Right now they are pushing on the bot side. We will see what happens with the collapse. They're basically being zoned off here.
Wow.
As they attempt to push through the mid lane. NIP just gets
if they
here
just leave this, yeah, look, there's pings coming in. They're going to get the in-hit turret.
they have to back. There's no way for them to walk here. This is a free inhib turret. It's a massive mistake from FPX. This is a disaster class in macro, and this team is crumbling. Certainly, they definitely are playing the map better. FPX, though, looking to engage.
They want it. Care go for the double play. They get him before the Cosmic Radiance comes down. Leave is gone. Now they're in the pit, though. Dede is by himself. He took the wrong side of the fight. He's gone. Niket's going to flash away from Sheer, who is ready to go with the Counter-Strike. Nothing else going to come of it, though. It is still a 4v5, but Nayo is the one that's up. The smite that is available. There's Spellbook for Dway, but I don't know if he's going to switch over to it.
This is huge. If one of these sides win, the game is basically over.
I can't believe they're 50-50 without a jungler right now. It's going to be the focus on solo kill. Solo kill gets killed. He's down 655 smackaroos, goes the way of FPX, and they get the Dragon Soul point. No Nirvana team has ever beat a Group Ascend team in these playoff play-ins, and NIP are on the verge here potentially. They take the Baron. They're going to look for the fight now too. FPX is going to go in with the Cosmic Radiance, trying to buy time, trying to get Nayo, trying to take down anybody they can. They're reaching, they're grasping, but they're grasping at straws. Lee's going to step out of that Featherstorm Blade Caller combo, and now NIP, they've got their sights locked. They've got solo kill on the back end. Look at Leave. He's been peppering them with rockets this entire time, and Dway's going to be caught out, giving his life, giving an excited Leave the move forward. 5,000 damage in that fight, and Leave wants more.
He doesn't just want more of the kills, he wants this tower as well with the Baron buff. That is an absolute killer for FPX in terms of how this game is going. They don't just want a few things, they're teleporting people in. They might try to push for game.
Oh my god, no way, this is how it happens. All the way from that time in Split 2, from the beginning of the year with NIP, no expectations to do it, be trying to make this team matter. And the kings of Group Nirvana are on the edge to get down FPX, to do what maybe has never been done. As NIP look for one last fight here, it's not going to be. It's FPX going down. That's it. NIP will do what has never been done in this era of the LPL. They finally claim victory for Group Nirvana and take revenge on the Phoenix.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.